Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now in this video I'd just like to talk about a truly fantastic British horror anthology movie in the tradition of the Amicus, the old Amicus movies from the 60s and 70s, and that movie is called Graveside Tales. Now that character on the front, the Gravedigger, is played by the guy who played George in Man About the House and George and Mildred, Brian Murphy, and he's really on the money in this movie as a creepy gravedigger and that, So basically, if you haven't seen Grave Tales, the basic premise is it's got the framing story about this girl that goes into this cemetery in London, and she's investigating 4 graves, and she encounters this gravedigger played by, of course, Brian Murphy, who basically just asks her what she's up to and that, and he proceeds to ask her to sit down and that while he's having a bit of a lunch and that, bit of a snack, and he proceeds to tell her a story about each of the 4 graves and that, Oh, it's a truly fantastic movie. Yeah, I've watched this many times now and I always enjoy it. As I say, it's in the tradition of the Amicus, it likes the Tales from the Crypt, Vaults of Horror, in movies like that. And yeah, it's a fantastic movie in that, So in total, there's 4 stories on it. The first story is called I don't want to go on too much about the story and that, in case you haven't seen it now. But the first story involves a butcher, and that calls One Man's Meat. And the second story involves a creepy mirror, and that's called Callistro's Mirror. The third story involves a rock music production company, but are they all that they seem to be? And that story is called Dead Kittens, which incorporates like supernatural elements as well, and that, And then you've got the other story called The Hand, about 2 escaped convicts and that, who find themselves in a cemetery and that, Yeah, but anyway, I won't go on too much about each story. As I say, if you haven't seen the movie, I'll let you see it for yourself and that, But yeah, this is a fantastic movie. It really is, and that, And it's very, very hard to get in that, I mean, I had to actually send up directly to the company, like, I don't think it really got much of a circulation, no. But anyway, I'll just read you the back of the DVD anyway, just to give you an idea of what to expect, if you do managed to get this movie. Yeah, so when a young genealogist stumbles upon a gravedigger in a creepy Victorian cemetery, he delights in telling her 4 ghoulish stories that make her blood run cold. Now, this British feature-length anthology horror film is the first one of its kind in over 20 years, and is in keeping with the good old-fashioned style of horror film making. It features a number of well-known faces that have adorned the cinema and TV screens from both yesteryear and today, with names such as Brian Murphy, Damien Thomas from Twins of Evil, and Edward D'Souza, who was in Kiss of the Vampire. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie, guys. Just a couple of bonus features there if you want to freeze your cameras and have a little look at those, guys. Yeah, so as I say, Grave Tales, it really is like it's a movie well worth having to your horror anthology collection and that, I've watched it quite a few times now, and I've really enjoyed it and that, and all the stories are very strong and that, good characters, good plot, and I love the little twists as well and that, but yeah, this really takes me back to the the early 1970s when I used to watch the old Amicus horror anthologies like Tales from the Crypt and that. And as I say, Brian Murphy as the creepy gravedigger is really on the money in this and that, so I think this is the first time I've actually seen him in a horror role. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so as I say, guys, if you like a good British horror anthology movie, try and get yourself a copy of Grave Tales. I'm sure there must be some copies somewhere available on the internet and that, one of the best horror anthologies I've ever seen, it really is, as I say. Yeah, okay, guys, so if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe, share, comments, and do you like horror anthology movies? If so, leave your comments down below, guys, and all going well, I shall see you all in the next video. Cheers.